So I told you I was calling DoorDash and telling them what happened about how the customer lied on me. So I came to this conclusion. I said, okay, if the customer got the wrong food that like they claim and got me a violation, okay, why wouldn't you text me? Why would you eat somebody else's food? Why would you eat somebody else's food if you got the wrong food and tell DoorDash you got the wrong food? Do that make any sense to y'all? And another thing, that looks bad on me. That means she's insinuating that I picked up the wrong order and took it out the Wawa and brought it to her. I don't pick out the wrong orders. You know why? Because I look at my phone, I look at the name on the bag. That's what I do. I look at the phone, I look at the name on the bag, and when I get to the customer, you know, when I have a single order, but usually I got doubles, sometimes I got triples. They gave me 4 other orders the other day. I said, you gave me 4 orders? You know what I mean? Had to go to the famous footwear, had to go to Aldi's, had to go to ShopRite, and then I had another one. You know what I mean? So when I have one order, definitely I'm not gonna miss that. How I'm gonna miss one order? That's crazy work. That's a crazy lie. That's a real crazy lie. I don't miss one order. I look at my phone, I look at the bag, I look at my phone, I look at the bag, it's the name, boom, we go. When I get to the customer, I look at the phone, I look at that name, I look at the phone, I look at the name. So you gonna tell me that you're gonna report that you got the wrong food and make me look bad and say I brought you the wrong food? That's a double lie. That's a double lie. You see how it is? Sometimes you just can't win. So I explained this to the agent, and he like, I agree with you on everything. I agree that the customer is lying and saying they didn't get their food. If you did, why would you eat somebody else's food? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. You don't eat nobody else's food. You want your food. You don't want your food? You want to eat somebody else's food and then say, I didn't get my food. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That don't make no sense at all. If somebody don't bring me my food when I order DoorDash, dog, I'm not eating that food. I want my food. It only makes sense. I want my food. I don't want somebody else's food. I want my food. Where my food at? You can text the customer. You can text the DoorDash. You can text in. Why would you eat somebody else's food? You see where it don't make no sense at? It don't make no sense. So you can't win on that part. This is something you can't win on because the customer is on some F stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just venting and letting y'all know that you got to look through, you got to be able to explain yourself, you got to be able to know what's going on, because a customer will call and get you fired for a lie on their end, and DoorDash will fire you because somebody else lying. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. So that's why you got to be able to explain yourself and see what's going on, see through these customers and these snakes and these fakes, because these customers are snakes. You know what I mean? Like, you risk my job, my livelihood for you to lie to get $10 worth of food from the Wawa. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. It wasn't nothing but $10 worth of food. If you needed the food that bad, I would have bought you the food. All you had to do is ask me, I would have bought you the food. Don't lie and say you didn't get your food and eat somebody else's food, and don't text me just because you want a free meal. That's crazy work. I'm not eating nobody else's food. Really, that's thieving. You eating somebody else's food when you should have been real and say, hey, you brought me the wrong person's food, let them get their food. That's crazy work. That's how you know it's a lie, because you got your food, you ate your food, and then you say you got the wrong order. That's crazy work to lie like that, and for DoorDash not to see through that. That's crazy work. But see, sometimes things is in the cut. DoorDash didn't see that. See, I live in the cut. I live in the cut. So I see when people were doing stuff in the cut. That's in the cut. Ain't no way you gonna get somebody else's food and not text the dasher and say, hey, I got somebody else's food. Can you bring me my food? Because you want your food. Don't you want your food? Don't you want your food, or you want to eat somebody else's food? It don't make no sense. Come on now. Let's make sense. Let's be logical here. So what I did is I called in, I got that customer blocked. I said, find that person. I don't care. I don't want to know the name, because they're going to try to put you through some F stuff. I don't want to know the name. I just want to know the store. When you call in and you want to know what happened when a customer gave you a low rating or something, I just want to know the store. I don't need to know the customer name. But right now I say you find out who that customer that gave me that violation, and you block them from me getting orders from them. So they are blocked from getting orders from me, and they cannot F me again. They cannot F me again because there's no way that you got somebody else's food and you ate they food and you didn't want your own food. Stop playing. Salute to you. Go get your dough. They playing. They playing with other people's lives. That's not right. This is my livelihood. Why you playing with me like that? But you know, everybody gets their karma. She gonna get their karma for that because she could have got me fired for no reason. See how that? So you gotta be able to explain stuff. Now they gonna take that violation off eventually, but DoorDash still gonna be on some F stuff, acting like I messed up and brought the wrong order. Please don't ever insult me like that. Don't ever give me no violation for another customer lying. That's crazy work. DoorDash got to tighten up. That's crazy work. You already giving out low orders and you doing this? No, man, you got to tighten up. You're not going to last in this world too long by doing all the stuff you're doing. Yeah, you're going to get your new Dash and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, your business is going to go down and you're not going to have enough workers for the clientele. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have all these orders, but you ain't going to have no workers to take them. That's what's going to happen. Watch what I tell you. Salute to you. Go get your Dizzo.